All right, guys, I'm back with a second video today. I just want to talk to y'all for 1 second about a couple of the roster cuts, man, because I know some of you guys are panicking. Hang on, guys. I kind of have a solution idea of what they might be doing here. I don't know if it'll work, but I think I know where they're going with it. All right, so just give me a second. Let me talk at y'all for a minute. What's up, Eagles Nation? What's going on in NFL world? How you doing, division rivals? This is Steven Hyder with Gate City Sports Channel, the sports channel where the cerebral NFL fan comes for about 10 minutes of daily content. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whenever it is you get around to watching us. Once again, my name is Steven Hyder, and this is Gate City Sports Channel. Hey, Mike, you're actually calling me as I'm filming this. As soon as I get done with this, bro, I'm going to call you right back, all right? So here's the deal. Look, I know some guys are really shocked that Deontay Burnett got cut so fast. Not so much that these guys got cut, but just how quickly the decisions came in, right? Adrian Killins got cut so fast. Mike Warren got cut so fast. Michael Warren, Elijah Holyfield. I mean, clear indication the Eagles only plan on going 3 running backs on the 53-man roster. Grayland Arnold, who was a guy who got a lot of attention, a lot of buzz, got cut really fast. This is why I will caution you. Just because guys have gotten so fast, it doesn't mean that we're done with them, guys. I'll tell you what I see kind of going around the bend here. Number one, I'm still going to release my 53-man roster for you guys tomorrow. But what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to give you exactly how I had it, guys, all right? So you'll get to see the mistakes, and I'll laugh on camera with you guys about the things I kind of had a little insight to, but I still projected it on my roster. We can laugh about that tomorrow together. I'll put it out first thing in the morning for you guys tomorrow, all right? But this is what I want to talk to y'all about. I know some of you guys are like, man, Deontay Burnett, and Adrian Killins in particular, make no sense. Even Elijah Holyfield makes no sense. All right. This is what I'm thinking. They want to carry Rager and Alshon on the active roster, okay? I think this is an indication that either the Eagles have some kind of insight that somebody's about to be released that they either want to claim at wide receiver or running back, or the way this is going to work is as so, guys, okay? They're going to wait to make sure that Deontay Burnett and Adrian Killins can clear waivers. Maybe that's why they cut them so quickly. That way they know ahead of time if they need to be searching other teams for claims, okay? So that way they'll know right away. If these guys passed waivers, what will happen is more than likely those 2 guys will definitely be signed to the practice squad. I'll tell you why that's significant. Remember when I told you guys, I explained a little bit about how the 55-man roster works, that you still have to get to an original 53 first, and then because of the COVID rules, right? Because if a guy tests positive, what ends up happening is those players are down for 2 weeks, right? So what they're doing is they're allowing you to take that expanded 16-man roster practice squad and elevate 2 of those players each week back up to the active roster, right? And then you don't have to expose those guys to cuts for 2 consecutive weeks, okay? Because of the whole COVID list. I think the Eagles could take advantage of this situation, guys. I think what they could do is, if Deontay Burnett, passes waivers, if Adrian Killins passes waivers, right now we have a situation at wide receiver to where maybe we take a Deontay Burnett, we put him on the active roster, maybe we don't. Maybe we just roll into that game with 5 receivers, Quez being the 5th receiver. We already know the 4 because I already said them in the previous video I did, guys, today. Or what could happen is they take Deontay Burnett and they put him in there. So they got 6 receivers for this game. The other thing that could happen, guys, is with Adrian Killins, okay? I would take a wild guess that Adrian Killins has a better chance of this happening. You take a guy like Adrian Killins off your practice squad and you elevate him to the active roster. So during the duration and period of time that a guy like Jalen Rager is out, a guy you had penciled in to be your punt returner, and he was also taking kick returns, although I don't think he was a primary guy. You can take a guy like Adrian Killins during this duration of time that you got a guy out, if he clears waivers, and promote him on that active 55, okay? Now you got him in there. Same thing could be said for Grayland Arnold, right? You could take Grayland Arnold, let him clear the waivers, sign him onto your practice squad, elevate him to the 55-man roster. In lieu of Will Parks being down, you could play Grayland Arnold for a couple of weeks to kind of pass that time. When it's a hamstring, guys, he could be down for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, who knows, after the season. Hamstrings are weird. We don't know. I will say Will Parks normally is really good about coming back from injury, so maybe they're anticipating that this whole week, all of next week, and then you got, the following week. You know what I mean? Like they should be fine, I think, is where they're thinking here with this. So Grayland Arnold could be used for that purpose, guys. All right. I wouldn't panic yet. It doesn't mean that we're necessarily disassociating ourselves with these players. But yes, a team can officially claim them. But if they are claimed, they must be what, guys? You already know the answer. Put on the 53-man roster of that squad. So I'm not so much concerned with them being claimed as much as I am with you're kind of in a bidding war when it comes to money for the practice squad, right? Because they can pay anything. And then also opportunity, right? You don't know what another organization can offer them in opportunity. So now you're truly back again at square one of the undrafted rookie free agent pool to where you're offering opportunities and money to players, right? So you're back to square one again in terms of that. But that's what I'm seeing here, guys. That's what I think is going on kind of behind the scenes. So these are my thoughts on it, man. Y'all let me know what you think. I think that's what's going to go on, man. I think you look at someone like Grayland Arnold, you look at someone like Elijah Holyfield, you look at someone like Adrian Killins, you look at someone like Deontay Burnett. I think these guys are probably definitely be back on the practice squad unless they're claimed by another team. But I also think that you got to look for the fact that they could be not only put on the practice squad, but then actually promote it to the active roster. You can promote two of those guys to the active roster for week one. So you can look at those cuts and say, like, man, I wasn't expecting that. That was faster than I thought. But the Eagles might want to see how things shake out first. That might be what we're doing here, guys. So that's my thoughts on it. All right, y'all. Peace. I just wanted to make this topic on this video, guys. I already put a video out today, but this was a pretty big topic to just kind of ignore. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning for the 53-man roster projection. We can laugh about some of the things we already know that I got wrong. And there's definitely one thing I can promise you I got wrong, and it has to do with the number of running backs we were going to carry on the active roster, unless we pick up a claim from another team or we sign a veteran. But Leonard Fournette's already off the board, so you get what I'm saying here. All right, y'all. We can laugh about that tomorrow, y'all. Peace. See y'all. Oh, yeah. How do we end these videos? We do a little E-A-G-L-E-S. All right, y'all. Let's go, Eagles.